Hey guys, Nick here. I'm going to go ahead and just state the obvious. This is a marketing tool for my real estate business. I've been a realtor for 20 years right here in Nashville, but who wants to listen to a boring podcast about real estate? Good news, it's not. This is a podcast about people that I've built relationships with since I moved here in 1988. If what I stand for resonates with you and you're looking to buy or sell a home in this area, let's talk. No pressure, just a conversation, kind of like this podcast.
This is the 615 Podcast with your host, veteran realtor and entrepreneur, Nick Woodard.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the 615 Podcast. Today, I've got a fellow local realtor here in the Nashville area who's created success in short order. He's a master of social media, content creation, and just being a valuable source of information. I want to welcome my friend, Matt Bogosian.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming, man.
Man, that was such a nice intro. Thank you for that.
You bet, man. You bet. So I kind of want to get into some things today, talk a lot about the social media aspect of how we do things, because it is it's a little crazy that we have such important roles, yet we kind of have to do some things that seem a little bit silly.
Totally. Yeah.
But in the long run, it does provide value and it does brand us.
Right.
So so we've known each other for a few years now. Always pay attention to your stuff, how you do things. You know, you're an excellent storyteller, very entertaining. You provide information in a very non-pushy way. So kind of give us your story. Like you really haven't been in the game that long and created, you know, a really successful business in short order.
Yeah. I mean, I got into real estate in 2017, and I just remember I was always in sales, and I'm like, I got to do something different. I got to stand out. And I started seeing some guys out in like California doing some video stuff, and they were highlighting restaurants and places to eat. I'm like, that's cool. And then I started watching some podcast, like YouTube channels, and listening to podcasts, and they're talking about providing value. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Cause I was never the guy that was going to sit up there and say, hey, please call me. I'm a realtor. And,
Right.
That just made me cringe.
That's neither one of our MOs. Like I can't stand it.
Right.
Absolutely can't stand it.
I'm like, I can't do this. And so I ran into that concept of providing value in, I guess, what you would call like attraction-based marketing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I can just like be myself and provide information, and people might like me. Some might not, but the people that do will call me. Yeah. And that's really like what I based everything I do on from that. Just like, let me provide some value. And
you do such cool creative stuff. You know, do you constantly, like, when I'm on social media, I'm not sitting there just mindlessly scrolling. I'm looking for other people that are doing things and how successful it is. And then maybe, you know, put that in your back pocket and go, okay, I may use a variation of that at some point. Like I've seen you do, like neighborhood tours on your motorcycle.
Yeah.
With a video camera out front.
Right.
Like, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That, is that something you just came up with?
Well, that actually, it goes back to when I started in real estate. I remember being like, okay, I need to meet people. I need to get clients. I'm gonna do things I like. So for example, mountain biking with other people that like to mountain bike, and we'll just have fun, and that's a natural way for me to network. So moving forward, going into like the video and marketing space, I was like, I'm just going to do stuff I like to do that I think's cool, and so be it.
Yeah.
So the motorcycle one, oh my gosh. A funny story about that. I was doing the motorcycle videos, and for the people listening or watching, what I did was just get on my motorcycle with the GoPro on my chin, helmet, and just ride around and talk about the back roads of Tennessee. And if I saw a cool house, I'd be like, look at that house.
Yeah.
Just totally off the cuff, like being natural. And I did it for a while. And then at one point I said, this isn't professional enough. I kind of got down on myself. I said, you're a realtor. You're like, this isn't luxury. And I stopped for a minute. then I get a call from these people and they're like, hey, we found you on YouTube and we love your motorcycle videos.
100%.
We're looking for a house. Our budget is up to $2.5 million. I said, let me dust off this motorcycle. I'm getting back on
It's
it.
like I've picked up clients from having video of me at my farm shooting guns. And they're like, you're Tennessee. We love that. And I'm like, are you serious?
Yes. I've seen yours where you're like shooting and it has this like, it does. That kind of stuff like helps form this connection. With the viewers and like, okay, he's a normal guy.
Well, I always tell people I want to create content to where people feel like they know me before they meet me.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
And so that all kind of goes back to being on camera. Mm-hmm. Like if there's any advice I can give anybody trying to be, take it up to the next level, whether you're a realtor or hairdresser, whatever, get your butt on camera. It is so important in today's world and social media for people to see your face and get to know your personality.
Yeah. Do you ever see someone in like a different industry and they're really good at what they do, but they're not doing as much business as they should?
Sure.
And I'm sitting there like, man, if this person would just get on camera, they could blow that business up.
Oh, 100%.
I mean,
so with that said, obviously this has kind of been a game changer, obviously, since you started. I started 20 years ago. I remember having the idea of just video in a house, and we had those little flip cameras. And then, it took 4 hours to download the thing. Like it was impossible to work with.
Yeah.
But since you started, you got in it right when social media was imperative. So, that's obviously something you jumped on from the get, and you kind of grew your business exponentially faster than I did because we didn't have those tools back then.
Right.
And so, what do you think realistically your percentage of clients come from social media?
Oh my gosh. I mean, now that it's been several years and I've been in the business, of course I get repeat and referral business from the same people.
But if you tracked it all back.
Oh my God. If I tracked it all back, could be 100%. Could be 100%. 98%. I mean,
I was about to say mine's easily, obviously it's different now. So, I've built probably 12 to 15 years worth of business before I started doing this. But since I started doing this, I would say easily 60-70% comes from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the things.
I couldn't imagine if there's a realtor out there right now that's slow, which there are. I mean, I'm a little slow, but like I couldn't imagine a realtor that doesn't have business not out on social media right now.
Yeah.
Like you just can't cover enough ground. You can't have coffee with enough people to make a big enough impact and get your name out there. It's too hard. Coffee, what are you going to have coffee like 10 times a day all week? You can post a video and I posted one of my little short videos this morning and it has like 1,000 views already. Even if it's for like 5 seconds, they see me, they hear my voice, they see my name.
Well, and a lot of people don't understand it's not necessarily about, 1,000 views. Like people that are heavy into Instagram and, influencers and all that are getting tens of thousands of views. 1,000 views, picture 1,000 people in a room. Those are the amount of people that just saw that.
Crazy.
Like that's a whole different way of looking at it.
Yeah. It's like the game of business, I guess, and everything. And it's just being like top of mind.
Yeah.
When you're an agent, you just need to you've been an agent a long time, but I can remember using an agent prior to 2017. And we just picked like the person that was top of mind and closest. So it was usually
the last person that you came in contact with.
Yeah. It was like, oh, I know this guy. He's like down the street and he's a realtor. Just call him.
Yeah.
Like didn't even matter. We just called him.
Well, we've had Aaron Kruger on here, Josh Anderson, some of the big hitters. And we've talked a lot about maintaining relationships. And those guys are just masters at that, but they also have strong social media game.
Yeah.
So you can really see the high producers, kind of what's that common denominator.
Right.
It's being in front, be good at what you do,
Mm-hmm.
be really good at what you do, serve your clients well. It's always about serving people, not making money.
Right.
I've always said if they handed out a trophy for every closing, that'd be cool too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these people are excellent at what they do. They stay in front of people and they really cater to that relationship.
Yeah.
Like some of my best friends right now are people that I've met over Instagram that found me. We worked together, became fast friends, and they will be friends for life.
Yeah.
All because I put myself out there like that.
Yeah. I've learned over the years, like the money part, it's great. We all need money. Money helps you do things and all that. But like, it doesn't provide the satisfaction that I wish it would. Even now, I still like would wish and hope, you get a check. Oh, it's great. But like, I'm noticing, like, say I get a call from something from my Instagram. I'm like excited that it worked.
Yeah. You're like,
Okay.
I put in all this effort, you got friends ripping on you. I've got a core group of like 3 or 4 guys that, I'll put something out there and I get a text from them like, oh, Nick's dancing on TikTok again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So you got to deal with that. But then all of a sudden you look at, you look at your database of people and you're like, I see results.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's satisfying. Like that provides me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I put in all this work. I did all this research. I was out there sweating, trying to make some video and it worked. Someone called me.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Well, man, so boots on the ground right now, what are you seeing in the real estate market here in Nashville?
Well,
Anytime I have somebody in the industry on here, I want to get their perspective on what they're seeing so we can all kind of compare notes and be that line of solid information for our clients and people we come across.
right. I think the other day, this kind of sums it up, in my opinion. I've got some buyers in town and they have a home to sell out of state. The home is not listed for sale yet. We're out looking.
Yeah.
The market's slower. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to help them. They're good people. So they like one home that we looked at potentially. And I call the agent and he's like, hey, Matt. And I'm asking some questions. And he's like, look, we've got a ton of interest. Everybody has a home sale contingency. And he said, and everybody's saying they were going to put in an offer, but I don't have any offers.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm probably going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
So there's like this reluctance from buyers right now, and everybody has homes to sell and they're holding it. So that's kind of what I left that. And I'm like, wow, this is really,
It's like I always call this a log jam.
it's a log
It's like
jam.
what's gonna move the needle. So, I'm seeing longer days on market, higher inventory, which is completely different than anything you and I have ever experienced. There's always been a lack of inventory here in Nashville.
Yeah.
So we've got higher inventory. I'm telling people pricing right now is critical. You can't play that game of let's throw it out there and see what we get and then drop it.
Yeah.
That's not an accurate, good way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
So, price point has to be accurate. People right now are just slower to make decisions.
So slow.
And I think it's obviously, we don't ever want to just complain about rates or anything but that's such a huge factor in this. When money was cheap, people were willing to jump on something like, okay, there's multiple offers. Bam. We'll give you more money because money was cheap. Now, you got to be more responsible about it.
Yeah. And hey, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with the market next year. I think for the most part, look,
What do you think's going to happen? Because I have a very strong opinion about what could happen and what I really think is going to happen.
I do feel like there is a ton of like pent up buyer demand. I really do, because I know so many people that want to move right now, and for whatever reason, they're not, for whatever excuse, which I understand, affordability, rates, all that stuff. I think if there were some things that shifted out in our world, I'm not like let's, for example, the war with Russia and Ukraine. That's just an example. If like that gets cleared up and there's just something that can help shift consumer sentiment,
Yeah.
I feel like the floodgates are going to open and I'm going to be so slammed.
Yep.
I can feel it. I really do. I don't know if it'll be, I don't know when. I can't tell you exactly when,
100%.
but I just feel it. I have a lot of people that are ready.
Mm-hmm.
They want to buy something.
Well, just to go back into the social media and marketing aspect of this, I think once that happens, people like you that have constantly been in front of people, when things start turning, you're going to be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because you've been in front of people when things were slow, and now all of a sudden people are ready to buy and sell.
It's on.
People like you and I that have been in front of people, I think that's when we're really going to be getting the calls.
For sure. And look, I've been like just absolutely like amazed watching, we had COVID and everyone was buy. And then the rates changed and everyone said, don't buy. Watching consumers and like the psychology of all of it. Once there's any little spark.
That's what fascinates me, is the consumer psychology of it.
They'll all fall into line.
Yeah.
We all do. It becomes like this, it's time to buy.
Yeah.
And everyone will fall in the line. It's just how we are as humans. We need someone else to do it first. Oh, it's okay. Matt bought and he's okay. So that's okay. Maybe I'll buy. Next thing you know, then everyone's buying and it's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been telling people. I think when it happens, it's going to happen quickly, like close to overnight.
Yeah.
So, I did a little research on this right now. So obviously, we kind of got the standoff right now between Trump and Jerome Powell at the Fed.
It's hilarious.
So who's going to budge? Trump obviously wants rates to come down, and Powell for some reasons refusing to do so. So the way I look at it, timing of this, let me see here. Let me look at my notes. There's 3 more Fed meetings in 2025. I think that's going to dictate what happens in the fourth quarter here. So Jerome Powell's run is over in May of 2026. So worst case scenario, this thing drags out into next May.
Right.
And then Trump puts in who he wants that we can all assume will start slashing rates.
Yeah.
So if the Fed meets 3 more times from now to the end of the year and they start cutting rates, boom, we're going to see it happen. Flip.
Yeah.
Just things are going to go crazy.
Money will get cheap again. Business.
Or if he waits it out till his term's over and it drags this thing into May, then we have the new chair, then things start moving. So it's going to happen. Is it going to happen at the end of this year, or is it going to happen mid next year?
Right.
That's the $1 million question.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, look, on prices, I understand. I can't believe that house is worth $600,000, someone says. Like, I'll give an example of a home I had owned in Canterbury over there in Thompson Station. Mm-hmm. We bought it in 2013 for $272,000. I never thought it would be worth $600,000. It is.
Yep.
Like, these homes that you can't believe are worth $800,000 one day will be $2 million.
So get this. So I grew up in Carriage Hills, right off of Wilson Pike.
Yep.
Right across from Ravenwood High School. And my parents still live there. When me and Catherine, it was right around when after Caden was born. So I don't know, he was probably 3-4 years old. We bought a little ranch house in Carriage Hills right behind mom and dad's. It was a family friend, actually got a friend discount, so to speak. So we bought that house for $250,000. Lived in it probably 4 or 5 years. And then when we moved to Nolensville, we sold it. We put some money into it, but sold it for, I think, $525,000, $550,000.
Mm-hmm.
So, really well, great. I just saw that house sold again a couple weeks ago, over $1 million.
There you go.
I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
I know.
I think it's like 2,300 square feet or something like that. Went for $1 million.
There you go. See, that's what I like tell people. Yeah, as realtors, we're the same way. Like we see houses and we're like, whoa, I can't believe it. But we also understand it is what it is. If there's someone out there willing to pay it, it's just simple supply and demand. And it just, I mean, even if prices were to start dropping next year, let's say, I don't know, a crash, there's going to be like a point where everyone's like, oh my gosh, this is a good deal. I need to buy them.
Sure.
And I mean, I don't know what that is, but I don't think they'd go down that much before people would jump in.
Yeah.
I'm personally right now, I told my wife the other night, I said, honey, just so you know, I have like a line of credit I keep on the side. I said, I am like feeling like there might be some opportunity right now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so if you hear me start talking about buying something, I said, I'm feeling it. And it's usually a good time to get a deal or buy something when everyone else isn't.
Of course.
I'm feeling that right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's my opinion.
Well, so I'm telling people that now, and I think we talked about this in a prior podcast of one of the other agents we had on, but if prices go up right now, I'm such a conservative person. I've always, 30-year fixed, all that. I've always guided my clients. Like I don't take a lot of risk. Right now is kind of the perfect opportunity to look at like short-term.
Yeah.
Maybe short-term financing, something like that.
Yeah.
Or work out a deal with your lender to get like a free refi within 12 to 18 months. Buy now.
Yep.
And then when rates go down, prices go up, refi out of that thing, and you're going to miss the whole circus.
Yeah.
You're getting in right before the circus happens.
Yeah. I was looking, the Nashville condo market has really done horrible over the last year. And I don't know. I'm like, that might be cool to get like a cool condo for my kids or something, or I don't know.
Investment wise, yeah, I'd rather have my toenails pulled than go hang out downtown Nashville.
I know. That's my problem. I mean, I'm not going to I don't know. I'm thinking like, for me, I'm thinking long-term for like my kids. Yeah. Like, could I buy something cool now for them?
Yep.
And have it just be a rental. And then, I know.
Well, people ask all the time, when's the best time to buy real estate? And the answer is always 10 years ago.
Yeah, always.
So here's a story. And Jim, correct me if I've told this one already. I don't want to bore people, but Matt hadn't heard it, so we're going to tell it. So we when we moved here, when we moved here in 1988, my dad had an opportunity, came across somebody that had some land to sell. I think it was like 50, 60 acres, and they wanted like $500 an acre, $1,000 an acre or something like that. And Dad was like, well, we couldn't afford it at the time, so we passed up on the opportunity. And, he had young kids and just moved here and just, started a new job. And so it was like, just couldn't do it. And he said, do you know what they call that now? I was like, what, Dad? He said, Berry Farms.
Oh, that would have been life-changing.
100%, man. 100%. So
I tell people, like, I've done great with real estate as my profession, but I will tell you, my purchasing of real estate and selling it and what I've done over the last 10 years has really been life-changing for me. Yeah. So buying homes, and I'd keep them, rent them, sell them. We bought land, built on it in College Grove, ended up selling that. Real estate in general has been life-changing for me, just as a buyer.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, I bought for my 40th birthday 4 years ago. I bought 60 acres down in Lewisburg, and I have friends that are like, "Oh, what a great investment!" And I'm like, "They're going to bury me here." Like, yeah. And I want to write it in the will that the kids can't sell. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to control that thing from the grave.
That's
they're
funny.
Not making dirt.
That's a good. Okay, so someone was asking me the other day about that. I had 9 acres in College Grove. We sold it. I think the right move to do if you're someone that like wants land, buy your house up near schools, near people, in a nice neighborhood somewhere, and then buy like 100 or acres or 60 somewhere down south and have it be like your playland.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the move.
And over time, if you look at the growth on a map, you have Huntsville is growing rapidly northward.
Mm-hmm.
Nashville's growing rapidly southward.
Right.
At some point, all that between us and the line is going to be high valued real estate.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're sitting on it. Yeah. And then you can go do your thing. Go down there and like shoot guns and ride four-wheelers and have fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun when you have to mow it and like
100%, man. 100%. Well, man, I wanted to shift into one other thing. And we talk about this on the podcast a lot, is one of the most important things in real estate is agents having good relationships with other agents. Is that something you see out there? Because
huge.
it's
Oh
if you have offers come in on your property, what's the first thing you're looking at? It's who that agent is.
Oh, big time. Big time. Yeah. And I have experiences with agents even this year where I'm like, okay, mental note, that person was a huge pain in the butt. They didn't really, they stepped outside of their boundaries of what they should have been doing.
Yeah.
And I like make notes of that. So yeah, for sure. I mean, just
it's such a small town. It's always going to come back around.
It's huge. I can hear it in the other agent's voice whenever I call, like, hey, this is Matt Bogosian. If they know me, say, oh, hey, Matt. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot smoother and easier. You can tell they're more accepting of me and maybe giving me some information to help me get my clients that house or whatever. Get their clients if their clients.
There's enough business for all of us, so it's a matter of maintaining those relationships, taking care of your people, and if you do things the right way, it's always going to come back around.
Yeah, big time. That is huge. So, yeah, I think more agents need to realize, like, I know we're busy, I know you've got busy lives and kids, but it's important to take time to connect with other agents and just kind of come down to earth and build those relationships.
Yeah,
so
100%. Well, man, anything else you guys want to add to this?
Got to turn the mic on. We got to bring up the fact that, and Matt, I've been following you for many years. Not only because of the videos you're putting up, but you were like one of the first people to create a California-based Facebook group.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah,
you're aware of that. That's a brilliant move.
Yeah.
And you're not on there being, hey, I'm a realtor here, like you're talking about. You're trying to give value. Talk a little bit about that. I mean, you're up to 10.3K members on that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that's funny. When I was on Facebook, I knew about Facebook groups and I thought it was like a cool concept. I noticed there was a group out there that was moving from California to Tennessee. Most agents, because I see it in my group, try to just join that group and infiltrate the group and just be like, I'm an agent.
And then it's a Hunger Games.
Yeah. Quick. Like just immediately post buying or selling, which is like such like, I'm like, okay, you're basically like going into someone else's business, into their front door and like trying to
coming in
sell.
the house and see what's in the in the refrigerator.
Yeah. So that was interesting. I was like, my thought was like, okay, this is a cool idea. I'm just going to build my own. And the way I did it, I'll just tell everybody, here's how you do it.
Again, that's like agents talk to each other. We'll tell you what we do because we know you're not going to do it.
Yeah. This is really what you do. You open a Facebook group, call it what you want. Also open up a Facebook page, call it the same thing. So they look the same. You can, to speed the growth of this group, start posting some stuff. That won't really grow it. You can run some cheap ads from the Facebook page that would say, moving from California to Tennessee, click the link below to join my special group. And you would do the marketing or the targeting to be in California.
Yeah.
I did that. I probably spent like a couple $1,000s. And next thing I know, I didn't need that. Like the people just kept pouring in. So I ran ads just for a little bit and there we go. off to the races.
The power of social media. And you've picked up deals off of that, obviously.
Yeah. I've got my clients are on there. I've got people. There's a girl on there now commenting, and she booked an appointment with me next week.
Nice.
That wants to talk.
I was going to say, because I mean, you could put all your branding on the banner, but you don't. It's just grouped by Matt Bogosian, and
it feels less threatening.
You're not so like obvious about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you're very subtle. Hey, I am a realtor. I am available for you if you need me, and that's appreciated. It's that real Gary V model of, jab, 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 right hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and that's what I enjoy.
You got to work these groups though, man.
Oh,
you really do.
It can be a little bit like disheartening, because you've seen it. Like someone's like, we just moved here to Franklin. And I'm like, hope you enjoy that new house. I'm like, where'd you get it? They're like, it was from a builder. We didn't even use the nation. I'm like, I'm happy for you.
But you know what? You put them in the database, stay with them. Things can happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus, like, look, going back to the attraction-based marketing, the people that
they're going to tell you, they're going to tell someone about you.
Yeah.
Because you stayed in touch with them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. Like, everyone I work with seems to be similar to me in some way, and we just connect, and it makes it fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yep. So, well, man, I appreciate you coming. This was a lot of fun. Just kind of seeing things from a different angle.
Yeah.
So everybody has different ideas, and we kind of, take from each other's ideas and share with each other. And, we ultimately just want to see everybody succeed. So, just want to remind our listeners that I am a Nashville realtor of 20 years, and I'd be honored to help you in any way. And if I die or retire early, call my friend Matt over here, and he'll take great care.
Man. All right.
He's an amazing backup option.
I'll be here. I'll be here. Probably like on my motorcycle alone somewhere.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yep.